My wife sells real estate, and she had a client who hounded me for about a year saying, hey, you're managing your properties. You do such a great job. Would you manage my property? And we had 2 properties at the time. And so I was like, well, how hard could it be to add one more? As soon as I said yes to her, a bunch of other people started coming out of the woodwork and were like, we manage my property, we manage my property. So I started to say yes to that and quickly grew to about 10 properties and realized it was going to be a lot harder to manage 10 than it was to manage 2. So I've decided this is a real thing. I got to get like an office and some people to help me do this. So I kind of started down that journey. It'll be 4 years ago in October. Now I'm ready to really focus in on the property management side of my business, both the short and the long-term sides. So that's kind of where I reached out to DoorGrow. I think I'll make some really good connections and hopefully learn a lot and be able to, narrow things down and get our processes right.
Kind of walk me through the process of you being in the rapid revamp.
I think I've had an interesting experience for sure. Very positive. I've definitely learned a lot. I've learned a ton. I'm implementing a lot, which is even more important for me. I tend to be a kind of person who learns a lot, learns a ton of things, and then, kind of struggles to implement. It's much easier for me to get stuff done when, there's a roadmap of some kind. But I'm definitely learning a lot, growing so much. It's like really great information and really helpful. And it definitely helps with the whole mindset thing because it is much more than just like running through the checklist.
Instead of, trying to really grow the business, we're actually still getting more doors as usual without even really trying.
How many doors are you at right now?
I think we're just under 100. My biggest priority is to get our website finished for the Brass Lion brand of our business.
So I came up with that name.
Oh, you did? I saw it and I was like, ooh, like I got that little spark. It spoke to me and it just like connects with my personal mission, as well. And so it just was like perfect.
What's your biggest takeaway, Dan?
Oh, definitely the relationships, the opportunity to make connections is so much of a greater value than the price of entry. So, traveling here and spending money and all of that to get here is nothing compared to what I'm taking away from relationships, friendships, and connections that I've made here. I took a couple of different little ideas that are small ideas, and I'm pretty excited about that.
I think nobody understands a property manager except another property manager. I think that's true for a lot of industries. We're not unique, but you speak the same language and you have the same problems and you just have a connection and a comfortability that you wouldn't have. To me, there's still a lot of value in that. And, I've definitely made better connections with the folks that were there. And, we've talked a little bit after the event and traded some few ideas with each other. And so I get a lot of value out of things like that.